From Greece
Back to the corner.
to
Back to the
Saloniki
corner.
in Greece.
Judge.
16
Judge.
fights,
Judge.
16 wins, and
Hey.
14 knockouts. Now
Fight.
he's up against Diyan Dimitrov from Bulgaria, who's just 18 years of age, and he's had one fight, which he won by knockout. So the matchmaking here at SENSHI is always spot on, but on paper, this looks like a strange one.
Grant, good evening, everybody who's listening. Here, Andy Sauer. Hi. How
Sorry.
are you doing?
Oh my
no
goodness
worries.
me,
No worries.
Andy! I was looking at the fight, I was so focused on the fight, I forgot to introduce our legend, Andy Sauer,
No worries, man.
who actually, well,
I just wanted to interfere. You know what? I always like the guys who are so young at 18 years old and they are challenging themselves to fight adults like this, you know? So I'm really focused on this boy.
well, he started very well indeed.
Exactly.
Break.
So I'm always curious about the experience, you know, what an older guy with a lot of experience can do to a young boy, young dog, as Giannis.
And actually, the inexperienced guys, or the ones with less fights, it's sometimes harder to match them than the guys who you know.
True, but there's always a guy who's come up front, you know, and says, hey, I'm the one, I'm the new champion, I'm gonna conquer the world because I'm young and I'm so hungry. And this boy is looking like that. Southpaw, hands and kicks, combining it all.
Well,
But the fact that he has the balls to face this guy, who are really tough.
yeah, and his corner,
Break.
or his coaches have accepted the fight. Now, or did they ask for it?
I really don't know exactly, Graham, but the fact that his coach is also a really experienced fighter, I can imagine that he took that risk with 100% confidence. As you can see, the Giannis Greece guy is a pretty wild while he's boxing, so he's keeping on dangerous, especially in the beginning of the fight, of course, but hopefully the young dog, he's standing in orthodox right now, so that's a good thing to see.
Like you say, wild punches there from Eminov.
Yeah. So, and what could do a young boy as Diyan can? You know, can he handle it? Can he avoid this? He's just tracking. Giannis is just tracking and hoping on a good single shot. But so far, he stays in control. The young boy Diyan Dimitrov from Bulgaria.
Now, one thing experience does do for you is enable you to pace a fight. And this is an extremely fast pace.
Yeah.
God, those wild
I agree.
punches.
But as you can see, even though Giannis is more experienced, I can imagine, you know, they are getting out of gas a bit right now.
Stop time.
Okay, guys. At least the first 3 fights, in my opinion, I don't know what your opinion was,
yeah,
but the first 3 fights, I had something like, where is the fire? I think Michael Saint-Pierre, he wanted to bring some power into it.
Yeah.
The Frenchman, I forgot his name, Johan Coffey.
Yeah.
He timed well with his right hand, but so far it was until so far.
Oh,
And now we see a bit of rushy things happening, but still it's excitement.
well, the thing is, Andy, I mean, let's just go back to the fight in just a second. So, how are you going to score that first round? Because I think it's very difficult. Now,
They are a bit wild, bold, hands kicks.
perhaps Giannis was the more aggressive.
Yeah, but he missed a lot.
Missed a lot.
Yeah, so I think a draw, to be honest.
I don't like scoring things a draw,
No,
but
but
you're probably right.
This way, the fact they fight, they're getting
Now,
out.
just quickly going back to what you said about these fighters having the fire. If you go back to the late 90s and early 2000s, when you and the other legends would just absolutely made kickboxing, I mean, that was a legendary, apart from being legends, you made it a legendary era.
Oh,
And now,
that was a calf kick,
Fight.
kinda, and
Dimitrov goes down.
Yeah.
We should focus on the fight, but back then, I mean, there was just something about when you used to fight. You were all in a flow state where it was just, I don't want to say, but death or glory.
Yeah, to be honest, Grant,
Just gave it everything.
I don't want to talk about myself, but you know, I was 16. I was fighting one of the best in the world. When I was 16, crazy. I got knocked out in the first round really heavily as a young boy. I didn't grow up fully. My brain didn't grow up, you know, and I got some brain damage probably in that fight because I went like a frog, like boom, boom.
Yeah, yeah.
But okay, that's not about me. So let's go back to the fight because it's still.
The pace hasn't slowed down.
No, exactly.
And
they're training a lot. Knees, kicks, hands, especially Giannis is training a lot of hands, and Diyan, Dimitrov is trying to show what kickboxing is. Punches, kicks, knees.
And Eminov,
Break.
with the effort he's showing and the punches he's throwing, if he had a bit more pinpoint accuracy, he'd be more effective. That was a nice straight left there from Dimitrov.
Yep.
He's got the range.
Yeah, and so far, Eminov is only boxing. So I prefer the guy who's always trying to show what kickboxing is. But yeah, that's my favorite. That's the guys are in my favor when they are acting like this. So
Yeah, you've said that before. You want them to show the art.
exactly.
Yes.
And maybe that is not so good. So I'm not going to be a judge.
Oh. Now, Eminov is an MMA fighter as well.
Ooh, almost an elbow.
Fight.
There's some damage at Eminov.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oops! Double spinning back fist and the second one landed.
One.
I mean,
Two.
he's taking a count and he's on wobbly legs.
5.
Giannis Eminov threw a spinning
7,
back fist, reversed it,
9.
and the second one landed. He's on wobbly legs.
Oh, he still has some more.
Well, I think the fight could all be over here. He's still trying to fight, is Dimitrov, but he hasn't fully recovered.
Come on. I think this is, again, the experience for Diyan Dimitrov that he still kept on fighting, taking a lot of risk. But in my opinion, Eminov is a little bit wild. I don't prefer that. But yeah, it's still a fight. This can happen, guys.
And right here, right now, exactly as you said, he could be punishing the legs
Yeah.
of Dimitrov.
I'm 100% sure, Grant, that Diyan Dimitrov right now, he doesn't know where he is right now. He's still a bit off.
Yeah.
He's a bit off.
And he's in the moment of a huge learning curve.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you have to go here to understand how to recover, how it feels.
Exactly.
Yeah. So great experience.
Yeah.
Getting punched about the head. But that second round goes to Eminov.
100%.
So even if that first round, even if the first round was a draw, this second round now becomes a 10-8 to Giannis Eminov, which puts, which
I think
means
there's the back fist and the back fist back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swinging.
Seconds out.
You know what, Grant? I have a little opinion about the back fist. It's like this, you know, he's just swinging, hoping on a bit of luck like this. You know? I don't like it. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're such a pure understanding.
Yeah, man. Come on. Yes, it's a mess up.
It's messy. Oh, nice knee there. Well,
this should be a great future-wise. We're talking about maybe he can bring a knockdown 2 in the game. Our guy from Bulgaria, Diyan Dimitrov.
listen, guys. Diyan Dimitrov here, he's got 1 fight, 1 win. He did knock the guy out. He's obviously got incredible potential. And he's fighting a guy, 16 fights, 16 wins. And what a performance he's putting up.
Exactly. Really good. And he comes back really strong. You see?
Fight.
He's trying.
But he needs to keep coming
lead
forward.
the fight. Yeah. But yeah, he did something. So he takes a kind of rest and he takes his moments. That's a good shot. That's a good pick. Not much. Come on. Try to trap him. Try to bait him. Beautiful. Okay, there's the pressure again. So and these are moments to interfere, you know. But yeah, the boy is just 18 grand. I'm talking a lot, by the way. It's your turn.
You're getting your own back.
Let's go.
I mean, a challenging matchup for Dimitrov.
Yeah.
But what a future this boy's got.
Yeah. I think a good, fast, timed well high kick can help him out.
Stop.
But I'm not.
Well,
the coach.
neither of them have actually kicked that much.
Yeah. Just a right hook, left high kick. So how many minutes? More than 1 minute left. So.
And Eminov was successful with the spinning back fist, and he keeps trying to repeat that success.
You need to switch a little bit more, Dimitrov, just to get the surprise into his left kick, to the high kick. So far, he's just aiming on the 1-2, knee, left kick. There's no stopping points over there.
I mean, it's been a crazy pace.
Yeah, true.
I mean, experience-wise, Dimitrov is going to go away with just a wealth of experience from this contest.
If you would lose Diyan Dimitrov, I think this could be a really good matchup for the in 3 events later on.
Yeah,
so we got a good revenge.
Yes.
Somehow, but still, it's going hard. Everything can happen. Still, in his last 10 seconds.
Coming up to the last 10 seconds. And although Eminov is wild, he hasn't slowed down. And there we hear the end of the fight.
Still, I put all my credits to the guys over here.
Yeah.
What a high pace they play.
Well, you said at the beginning of this one you wanted to see a bit more fire.
What an incredible fight. Young man, you have a bright future ahead of you.
Yeah.
While we wait for the official scores from the judges, I would like to invite Sensei Zahari Damianov
one of the youngest of all
to do the special presents.
I mean, like you say, you're an exception, I think, fighting. You were fighting world-class opponents at 16 years of age, which really is crazy. And you look at Dimitrov here, Andy, 18 years of age, and
I think he's already better than me in that time because the sport's evolved, of course. But to be honest, I think I have the same character, not the same length, the same height, but kicking, punching, knees. I was doing also a lot of things, without that much power. So yeah, you can see he comes up short with power and his, tricky things and timing, but still he's good, man.
But I want to talk to fighters, these young guys at the end of a fight like this, who they go away so disappointed because they lost, but they don't understand what they can take from that loss and develop from it.
The judges.
They're focusing on the loss instead of the experience, their performance against a much more experienced fighter.
29
they can grow so much from this.
Judge 2, 28 to 28.
Okay.
And Judge 3, 30 to 27 for the unanimous decision in favor of the blue corner, Giannis.
Isn't that a majority decision? Or
yeah, it is.
Well,
okay, coming back as a coach, but don't forget, and as you probably also know, Grant, is as a young boy with that young brain, you think, shit, I lost, all my honor is gone, I feel bad, I feel shit, the world is, I'm gonna die, so the world is gonna die too for me. But that's the string, when they come back stronger after this one, after a loss.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking this is the boy we're gonna see in 3 years on top level.
To perform like that after his second contest at 18 years of age, he can be truly world-class. Let's give him 4 years.
Yeah.
And he could be a world champion.
Okay. Do you have a management office?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
so
yet.
Sign him up.
Well, somebody should. But in Bulgaria, it's very difficult, with funding and sponsorship, etc.
Yeah. But this is a boy to see him in the future.
But he needs to be handled well.
Yeah. True.
Sometimes when you're that good, you can be pushed too far too soon.
Yeah. So he got killed.
And I'm not saying that happened tonight, but maybe the best thing that happened to him tonight was to lose.
Bravery